Joe Guzzo, and you're watching Folk Project Television. I have a really great show for you today. Digging through the Horses Sing None of It archives, I found the music of Faerie Elaine, also known as Elaine Silver. We'll be hearing from her shortly. I'll also be featuring Turner Adams. His soulful songs and rich sentimental ballads are so heartfelt that you'll find yourself empathizing with him in short order. And finally, I'll be bringing you some original music from Folk Project's own Skip Verrinder. Marie Trontel convinced Skip to share some of his music with us. And I have 4 tunes that Marie helped him put together. And why don't you stick around for that music. Now, I know we all get bored at times due to the lockdown, and I'm no different. One morning I got up and decided to memorize 6 pages of the dictionary. I learned it next to nothing. Trying to cheer me up, my friend said, "It could be worse. You could be stuck underground in a hole full of water." I know he meant well. My neighbor was complaining that the quarantine, gotta get my ventures fixed here, would be more enjoyable if he wasn't stuck in a room with his least favorite person. So I told him, why don't you get a roommate? Being under lockdown with nothing but a deck of cards is unfair. I guess you could say I'm in solitary confinement. And I woke up this morning with Elton John's Rocket Man going around in my head. I hope it leaves soon, but I think it's going to be a long, long time. And due to the coronavirus, my wife and I have been inside for 148 days. Can you believe that? Not that I'm counting. Now, I know the coronavirus won't kill me because I'm locked down, but I'm not too sure about my wife. We're in the midst of tick season, and it's too bad I don't like my corona with limes. Now, my wife gave me a world map, and she handed me a dart and said, wherever it lands is where I want to go for a holiday after the pandemic ends. Turns out we're going to be spending 2 weeks behind the fridge. And that's more than enough of my telling bad jokes. So let's get to the music. Each time I listen to Elaine Silver's songs, I rediscover her beautiful ringing voice. With bright vocals, full of joy, I find myself transported into her stories. She's a self-proclaimed metaphysical folk singer. And once you hear her, you'll discover the truth behind her words. I selected 4 of Elaine's songs for today's show. And the first is a bit irreverent and full of whimsy. The next 2 songs present you with her take on life and love. And the final song is a nod to children, often a part of her audience. For your enjoyment, here is Faerie Elaine Silver.
So it goes like this. She's a red hot mama, taking trips to the Bahamas, lounging in her pajamas, not doing what she don't wanna. 'Cause she's a red hot mama, taking trips to the Bahamas, lounging in her pajamas, not doing what she don't wanna. And just what does this red hat mama do all week anyway? She goes to church on Sunday, drives fast cars on Monday. She's a social fashion plate, can't be late for Tuesday's date. Wednesday, she takes time to celebrate, 'cause she's a red hot mama, taking trips to the Bahamas, lounging in her pajamas, not doing what she don't wanna. Thursday, she meets up with a girl, just wants to have some fun. She could be singing in the rain or laughing in the sun. She's taking full control of the gusto in her soul. She's living real big and she will never grow old, 'cause she's a red hot mama, taking trips to the Bahamas, lounging in her pajamas, not doing what she don't wanna. But she's a red hot mama, taking trips to the Bahamas, lounging in her pajamas, not doing what she don't wanna, not doing what she don't wanna, doing just what she wanna. Okay. About a year and a half ago, I worked with Marianne Williamson,
Cool.
and her talk was called The Art of Peace. And a few weeks before the event, I saw the ad in the local New Age newspaper called Natural Awakenings, which we have in Florida. And there was a quote that really took me, and it inspired the song, which I call The Art of Peace. And Marianne Williamson says in that quote that our spiritual victory lies in rising above the mental forces of fear and limitation. And just as there is a so-called art of waging war, there is an art of waging peace. It's in everyone, it's an art. Let fear be released. It's the art of peace. It's the art of peace. It's in everyone. It's an art. Let fear be released. It's the art of peace. It's the art of peace. Knowing co-creation is a victory to the light. Ascend to transformation where peace is shining bright. Rise above illusion and see with spirit's eyes. Replace fear and confusion, and your heart will be energized. It's in everyone. It's an art. Let fear be released. It's the art of peace. It's the art of peace. A peaceful coexistence has no thoughts of waging war. Keeping our spirits lifted is what we came here for. Rise above illusion and see with spirit's eyes. Replace fear and confusion, and your heart will be energized. It's in everyone. It's an art. Let fear be released. It's the art of peace. It's the art of peace. Let trouble cease. It's the art of peace.
give us another tune, why don't you?
You know what? While we're talking about the fairy thing, why don't I do my fairy blessing song? This kind of explains what it is when I have people close their eyes and make a wish, and I give them a little blessing with the magic dust. So I call this the fairy blessing song. Magic comes from the sacred source the moment I close my eyes. Magic runs through a sacred course, making me realize, making me realize. I can call upon love, I can manifest joy, I can feel and know the way. I can soar from above, I can enter the tomb as tomorrow becomes today, as tomorrow becomes today. Gifts are part of an opening heart as dreams flow into view. Fairy blessings do come true if you believe it too. Yes, if you believe it too. Close your eyes and make a wish. It's light that you are seeing. What you desire is yours at hand, for you are a sacred being. Ah, yes, you are a sacred being. Gifts are part of an opening heart as dreams flow into view. Fairy blessings do come true if you believe it too. Yes, if you believe it too. Close your eyes and make a wish. It's light that you are seeing. What you desire is yours at hand, for you are a sacred being. Oh, yes, you are a sacred being. Magic comes from the sacred source. Okay. Thank you. This is a real good one for kids. So I call this a metaphysical Buddy Holly song that I made. I remember I am blessed, and I know I can manifest. Life's an easy sort of test, 'cause I always do my best. That's your part. 'Cause I always do my, and everybody in the group here, 'cause I always do my best. I know I can choose success. I live and breathe in oneness. Spirit
This next set comes to us from Turner Adams. His Facebook page says he's a singer-songwriter born and raised in the Philadelphia area and inspired by the likes of Sting, Peter Gabriel, and James Taylor. He's been playing the guitar and writing music since he was 8 years old, and it shows. Here are some of his songs.
Sometimes you wake up in a cynical world, stumble through all the haze. Your boss is screaming and there's trouble at home. We all have these days. Behind dark clouds, the sun's still out. Behind dark clouds, the sun's still out. So I light a fire and put the coffee on. Sit back and breathe in deep. Well, I'm alone here with the Bible. The whole house is still asleep. Behind dark clouds, the sun's still out. Behind dark clouds, the sun's still out. Well, I wish we could all just love one another. Love is our shield in times of war. Behind dark clouds, the sun's still out. Behind dark clouds, the sun's still out.
Thank you. One thing I've dealt with in the past is a little bit of depression here and there. And I wrote this song called I Let Go. And I wasn't quite sure what it was about until after I finished it. And then I realized I was talking about my depression. So this is a song called I Let Go. On my back a little monkey, whispering in my ear, you're looking a little older, in your eyes I see fear. My soul is on fire, burning away the facade. Say goodbye to the old man with a wink and a nod. I let go, now I'm falling. Here comes the ground, I'm upside down. I let go, now I'm falling down.
I can hear them walking, moons above my head. Sometimes I hear them talking in their tongue, don't know what's being said. I wait for the morning and clear shining after rain. I let go, now I'm falling. Here comes the ground, I'm upside down. I let go, now I'm falling down. I let go, now I'm falling. Here comes the ground, I'm upside down. I let go, now I'm falling down. You're standing on the water, I'm afraid to come out into the depths. Minutes seem like hours as I struggle to draw in breath. I'm upside down, here comes the ground. I'm upside down, here comes the ground. I let go, I let go.
My wife is the director of history and education at a historic Gilded Age home outside of Philadelphia. So we travel up to the Hudson Valley a couple times a year to tour some of the homes along the Hudson. And I love going with her. And I wrote this romantic song about us walking moonlit, by the Hudson River. And she thought it was a beautiful song, but she was wondering when it was actually going to happen, because we haven't had a chance yet to actually do this. But I wrote a song called Moon Over the Hudson, and this will appear on the new album. I'd like to perform it for you now.
Sacred space, this world by the water's edge. Among the shadows we affirm a solemn pledge. Moon over the Hudson, with you by my side. Moon over the Hudson, there's a touch of heaven here tonight. This mighty river carries memories old and new. With all God's creatures we are at peace in the beautiful hue. Moon over the Hudson, with you by my side. Moon over the Hudson, there's a touch of heaven here. magical evening, a magical wife. I wish this wouldn't end. The scene before us is here for the taking, and we'll be back again. Moon over the Hudson, with you by my side. Moon over the Hudson, to all a good night.
All right.
How I think I should treat my fellow human creatures. So this is called Note to Self. Decrease the surplus population, echoed like a murder of crows. Lies become truth in the art of the deal, and someone's left out in the cold. Hope that you find peace of mind in the castles that you hide behind. It's time to wake up. These impressions you see in the sand were left by the foot of the common man. It's time to wake up. On the front lines of humanity, heaven's angels are close at hand. For those who accept reality and never forget what love commands. Hope that you find peace of mind in the castles that you hide behind. It's time to wake up. These impressions you see in the sand were left by the foot of the common man. It's time to wake up. It's time to wake up. Will the rains descend and the floods come in and the winds blow on and on, and the walls come down and the roof caves, and great is the fall. So wake up, wake up. Hope that you find peace of mind in the flesh and blood you hide behind. It's time to wake up. Please, please lend a hand. You know we're here to help our fellow man. This is my note to self. This is my note to self. This is my note to self.
All right.
I'll just tell you a quick story. 4 years ago, my dear father, who was my greatest critic and my greatest fan, he passed away. And the new album's has a lot to deal with death and transfiguration. And I thought a lot about my dad's journey to the next realm. So This is a song called Custom Made, because I believe each one of us has a custom-made place waiting for us in the other realm. So, here lies an old headstone, seen lots of rain and sun. There's nobody home, another soul on the run. He blazed a trail of glory to the house of many mansions. It's a beautiful place, custom made for you and me. Safe in her mother's arms and fast asleep. Soon she'll grow up, get out on her own 2 feet, and blaze a trail of glory to the house of mansions. It's a beautiful place, custom made for you and me. Oh yeah, such a beautiful place, custom made for you and me. Blaze a trail of glory to the house of many mansions. It's a beautiful place, custom made for you and me.
Our last musician is a longtime member of the Folk Project. Marie Trontel persuaded her good friend Skip Verrinder to record some of his songs for broadcast on this show, and they worked together to create this short segment of music. Now, first up is a tune called Come On Baby. Skip describes this as all he can say about the number. Let me quote him. All I can say about this number is it is an attempt to write a rockabilly song. And it's good that rockabilly is so forgiving. The second song is Didn't Sit Down. A while back, Skip and his brother are playing their guitars and decide to write the ultimate breakup song. He's been refining it for the past 20 years. Next is a tune named Same Mistake. He describes it as he begins the song, so I'll let his words do that while we're listening. I love the lyrics to this one. And finally, we'll hear We Should. And Skip was trying to write a love song for someone who was very much loved. He says of this tune, I thought a walk song might sum it up. You'll see what we mean. Ladies and gentlemen, here's Skip Verrinder.
Hi, I'm Skip Varinder. The title of this song is Come On Baby, and I wrote this song, I don't know. Come on, baby, go for a ride with me. Yeah, come on, baby, take a ride with me. Come on, baby, let's see what we can see. baby. Let's see what we can see. Come on, baby, it's just you and me. Come on, baby, let our love run free. You, baby, just the way you are. And I love you, baby, more than this good guitar. So come on, baby, take a ride with me. So come on, baby, take a ride with me. Hi, I'm Skip Verrinder. My brother and I wrote this song about 20 years ago. I didn't sit down to write you a love song. Can't get you out of my head while you're out running wild, painting the town. I'm at home in this cold double bed. You told me you no longer loved me. You said that we'd grown apart. So with your bags in one hand and our dreams in the other, took off to make a fresh start. I never did see this one coming. No, not even a clue. Didn't sit down to write you a love song. Just can't stop thinking of you. It's not as bad as I first had expected. As a matter of fact, I'm okay. Since you've been gone, I've written this song. Goodness knows we both were to blame. So if you want to come home, just grab your cell phone. My heart's never too far away. I never did see this one coming. No, not even a clue. I didn't sit down to write you a love song. Just can't stop thinking of you. I didn't sit down to write you a love song. Just can't stop thinking of you. Hi, I'm Skip Verrinder, and the name of this song is Same Mistake. And I wrote this song about a friend of mine. Actually, he's probably my best friend. And I played it for him several times, and he never recognized who it was about. So finally, after about 15 years, I told him it was about him. And he, instead of being insulted, he was highly honored. Well, I knew a man didn't like choices. When he had to pick, he heard voices. Was a sort of a guy afraid to make the same mistake once. A restaurant menu gave him fits of conscience. To him, free will was not a nice concept. Guy afraid to make the same mistake once. The fork in the road, he couldn't. Nothing ventured, nothing lost. Spit on the ground for guidance, but in the end he was on his own. It caused him angst. He could never decide who he was for or against. sort of a guy afraid to make the same mistake once. At the fork in the road, he couldn't. Nothing ventured, nothing lost. Spit on the ground for guidance, but in the end he was all alone. He was sort of a guy afraid to make the same mistake once. He's the sort of a guy afraid to make the same mistake once. I didn't do it. I'm Skip Verrinder. The title of the song is We Should. I wrote this song within the past year. We should take a walk just two, no need to speak. Our love will do. Our wishes might all come true. The world exists for me and you. Like to sing a song for you, I'd play and sing the whole night through. Song would tell you of my love that comes to me as inspiration from above. We might dance a waltz together, one that would last our lives forever. We'd step and twirl on the sands of time, our eyes locked, our arms entwined. If I could have any wish for us, walk a song, a waltz, be a must. If I could have any wish for us, walk a song, a waltz, would be enough. Be enough. Be enough.
Okay, that does it for today's show, and I hope you found something to enjoy here today. I know I enjoy bringing the program to you. I want you to write to me with ideas and suggestions, and if you want to help with this program, I'm looking for writers and others to help with its production. My email is on the screen. Now, I hope you're still taking the pandemic seriously. The longer we have to maintain strict attention to sanitary conditions, the more likely it is that we might lapse into carelessness. Please, let's try to avoid that. Keep being careful, and with luck, I'll see you in person after this pandemic ends. Now, until next week, please stay safe. And as I always say, may peace be within your heart.